Day. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is Madden NFL 21. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington football team.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for... football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington football team. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Urban on the return.
Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So here's Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'1 quarterback from Old Dominion. It's Taylor Heineke.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
That catch good for only a couple. Now Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Packers take over first and 10.
And the Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass.
The 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even is 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Takes over first and 10. At their own.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 28-yard.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Working from the gun. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And he's proving again why tight ends can be so valuable in this league. He's over 150 yards.
They just continually create mismatches because of their body frame, their athletic ability. You put a little guy on them, a small corner, they can often overpower them. You put a bigger linebacker on them, they'll run by them. You name it, they almost have the last move if this were a chess game. That's why they're so valuable.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That's
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They run again with Dillon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
34-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 27.
Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 13 yards there at a Washington first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is just a 24-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is
The
2nd and
NFL
10 again
Madden
for the
League Season
41.
192021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports
Now
in
a dump
America.
off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington. And he fires one incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not
The
worked to
NFL
this
Madden
point.
League Season 192021 Week 3 matchup coming up next. San Francisco 49ers 1-1, New York Giants
And this is going to
1-1.
be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that
NFL Madden League Season 192021 Week 3 matchup coming up next. Philadelphia Eagles 1-1, Dallas Cowboys 1-1.
Sometimes you just have to grab them.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
He's taken down at the
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flushed out right.
Number 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Sims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
Denver Broncos 2-0.
I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 20.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up, and don't forget, that means the
NFL
offensive
Madden
line
League
has had to pass
Season
protect pretty well.
192021 Week 3 matchup coming up next. Chicago Bears 1-1, Atlanta Falcons 0-2.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll drop to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete.
Heineke's pass.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Washington. They'll take over first.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Washington 38, Packers 21.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 28. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Packers 28.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 13, 1:16 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Heineke. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes this Washington 44. Packers 28.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.